you so much. So children, let me quickly tell you about the flow of the session. So first of all, you will get to know your mentor, and then you'll see a short informative PPT, and then it will be followed by a virtual tour of the dashboard of Olympiad success, followed by a short question answer round wherein you can put up your doubt and get the answer then and there. Okay, hope the flow of the session is clear. All right, if it is clear, please show a thumbs up. Very good, Natik, I can see that. All right, we are joined by Nirupama. So Nirupama and Neha are requested to switch on your cameras. Thank you, Nirupama. So let us begin. So we have with us Priyasha Das ma'am, okay? And she is a wonderful mentor, and you have a great opportunity to learn a lot of things from her, okay, including multitasking and reasoning, of course. Okay. So she loves to interact with kids like you, okay? And she has immense knowledge of her subject. So I would request you, Priyasha ma'am, to introduce yourself to the kids.
Thank you so much for the lovely introduction already. So I'll be mostly talking about how the classes will be conducted and why reasoning is important. So many of you are my old students here, so happy to see you people back here. But one very important point which we need to talk about before we get started with the session today is why are we planning out to dedicate some hours to reasoning at all? Like, why is it important for us? So on a short-term basis, yes, you have a lot of Olympiads which ask you reasoning questions before the actual questions on mathematics or let's say science, computer. They also have 10 to 15 questions at the top related to reasoning. That's one check. Another, if you guys know that CREST Olympiads are the only Olympiads which have a one complete paper on reasoning, full test on reasoning. So in that, if you are participating, then these classes will be really helpful for you. These are some short-term goals, but the long-term goals which will help you throughout your life, starting from now till the future, is your understanding skills, your other skills, where, you know, there's a very cliche line I will say right now. I've been using this multiple times in all my classes, that yes, a person who is good at logical reasoning automatically becomes really good in the other subjects also, because logical reasoning is like an umbrella which covers every topic under it, be it science, be it maths, be it English, GK, and much more. So therefore, we'll see a glimpse of it in today's demo also, how it covers many, many different types of topics. But then just giving you a very simple definition, that if you're good at logical reasoning, you are automatically good at the other subjects. Why? Because it changes the way you think, and it also changes your ability to approach the question. So earlier you used to do a question in a certain way, but now after watching these sessions or doing the questions with me, you would realize that this can be done in a different way as well. And one best thing about these sessions being conducted in a group manner would be that you people would get an opportunity to know the answer of the different types of questions, okay, in different ways possible. So there might be someone who has solved it in a different way, and as Monica ma'am said, that in the live classes we all will get chances to tell exactly how we did the question. If it is different from what ma'am said or what someone else said in the class, then we can know about the different methods. And at the same time, if some method is not so correct, we can make a correction there and then itself. So just like this, our classes will be conducted. A small demo would be also provided towards the end of this session. So be ready for that. And before that, ma'am will be showing you an important PPT. So make sure you watch it carefully. And if you have any doubts regarding the course or any classes, timings, anything like that, please feel free to drop it in the chat. Okay, we'll be answering that quickly. And that's all about the introduction related to logical reasoning and myself. I'll be moving forward with the demo in few minutes only, but before that, just watch the PPT carefully. We have a very interesting question in the PPT as well. Okay, so be very curious to answer. I mean, curious to know what kind of a question is this, and very apt to answer it quickly. So over to you, Monica ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Priyasha ma'am. Very well said, actually. So logical reasoning makes you smarter, and logic is required at every step of life. You know, at every step in life, you require logic. So until and unless you apply logic, then what will be the difference between we and animals, as human beings are social animals? So very well summed up, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now allow me to share my screen, children. Okay. I hope my screen is visible. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, just a second. Yeah. So a very warm welcome to each one of you to the demo and interactions program for classes 5 and 6, reasoning, batch 2. Now, let us see this slide, and can you tell me which figure out of the following is odd one out? A, B, C, D, or E? Now you can write your answer in the chat box and you can support it with a valid answer. What do you think? Which figure is the odd one out? So Arham is saying A. Naitik is saying A and D. Answer can be only one. And Nirupma is also saying A. So why is it A or why is it D or whatever you think is the answer? Can you give a reason? Can you think of something that makes one option apart from the others? Okay, anyone? Aram, Naitik, Nirupma? Naitik is saying D. Okay, so he has decided between A and D. It should be D. Why?
Think about the logic, everyone. Okay, you know why. So please type it, Naitik. Come on.
Okay. Tell us why. We don't know it. It has edges in double digits. Okay. Okay. Anybody else? Any other answer? Or should I reveal the answer now? Okay. So let's see. So the answer is option D. And why? Because when we add the number of sides of each figure. So see, when we add the sides of figure A, we get 5 plus 3 is equal to 8. When we add sides for figure B, we get 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. For figure C, we get 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. Can you see this? For figure D, 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. For figure E, it is 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. Now see that the sum for all the options is even except for figure D. So that is why option D is the right answer among these given options. Hope this makes sense to you and you've understood. Okay. Now, as you might already be knowing that Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exams. Olympiad Success Live is India's first exclusive live classes for Olympiad's preparation. And School Plus by Olympiad Success is one of its own kind of annual program that includes 8 important courses that really matter at this point of time in your life. And these 8 courses include mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication, both spoken and written, Vedic math, and coding. Now, here you can get one-on-one online CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, and IB classes for grades 2 to 12. One-on-one preparation classes for international mathematics Olympiads like SASMO, CMO, HKIMO, TIMO, Math Counts, US Common Core Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, and PRMO. So you can see our international rank holders for the year 2022-23 and for the year 2021-22. These are all brilliant kids, and there's so many. So the classes will actually be group sessions with batch size of around 20 students, will be delivered through Zoom by experienced tutors. You've already met your mentor. So you get 2 sessions per week, Saturday and Sunday, from 2 p.m. till 3:15 p.m. with 5 minutes of break in between. So it is going to be like 35 minutes of class with 5 minutes of break in between, and then followed by again 35 minutes of class. So the sessions include a mix of theory, practice questions, doubt sessions, and discussion on previous year papers. You get reading material and practice questions, which will be available on the dashboard of Olympiad Success, for which you will get a virtual tour very shortly by Rajan sir. You also get free access to Olympiad Success platform so that you can practice topic-wise mock test for reasoning. Now, syllabus is available at this particular link, and fees for the course is 7,140 rupees. It is going to be a 32 session course, and payment of the fee can be made at this particular link. So all the important and relevant links have been provided in the chat box and will again be pasted there. So you can avail the links from there. The fee includes online classes, daily reading notes and exercises, practice of previous year papers, and access to Olympiad Success platform for logical reasoning. All that you require for these classes is a good laptop or a desktop with good internet speed, with camera, because we do not allow students without video in the class, and headphones for better audio clarity. So preparation for Olympiad exams, as you might already be aware, is slightly tougher than your regular school curriculum, right? So you need to spend at least 2 hours every day to cope up with the curriculum. And of course, parental support is required at the back end. So you might already be aware that in 2021-22, Olympiad Success had students from more than 3,800 schools across India and abroad, hailing from 35 plus countries. Now, the live classes for this particular batch starts from Saturday, 13 May 2023. Hope this brings you more clarity. Now, all over to you, Rajan sir, for a virtual tour.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the wonderful presentation. Let me share my screen with students. So I hope my screen is visible. Students, this is the website of Olympiad Success. I'm just showing you how you can access the content. Okay. What you need to do, you need to click on my account. Then you need to log in. Let me show you how it works. So here you need to log in with the credentials. So once you enroll with us, we will provide the credentials. With that, you can log in. Let me log in with my credentials for now. So this is the student profile and all the content you will find here in the live classes. What you need to do, you need to choose the subject first, that is reasoning in our case. Then you need to select a topic. So for each and every topic, you will find the reading material and practice questions here. Let me show you how it looks like. So this is the reading material we have for this particular topic, coding, decoding. Let me show you practice questions also, how it looks. So this is a set of practice question. This is a set of practice question. Okay, let me show you. These are the questions we have. Okay. Other than that, answer keys are also available. Other than that, students, like Monica mentioned, you can check the schedule here also, like in which session, which topic we are going to cover. Let me show you. So this is the schedule. Like in session 1, we are going to cover coding, decoding. In session 2 also, we will move with this topic. In session 3, we have blood relations. Then we have a test. Okay, so after a few topics, there will be a common test. And that mock test we are going to discuss in the classes also. And in the end, after we complete with all the topics, we have the super class. So in the super class, what we are going to do? In super class, we are going to discuss all previous year Olympiad questions. Okay. So this is about this course, students. Now, other than that, like Monica mentioned, you can also access the topic-wise mock test that you can access here in the worksheets. What you need to do, you need to choose a subject first, that is logical reasoning in our case. Yeah, so these are the topic-wise mock tests we have. What you need to do, just click on take exam to attempt it. Then just click on start worksheet. Then you can choose the correct option, whatever it is. Then just click on next for the next question. And once you complete with it, you can submit. Okay, click on finish to submit. And here you can see the result. This is the feedback form in case if anyone have any feedback. So this is the result, like how many questions are there, time taken by you to attempt the questions, your score, total questions attempted, correct questions, correct answers, and wrong answers. Okay. Other than that, whenever you want, you can check your performance here in the performance tab for all the mock tests that you attempt. Just need to choose the subject, that is logical reasoning. Then just click on detailed result view. And here you can check the analytics, like how many questions you attempted, how many are correct, how many are wrong. Click on review to check the correct answer and the answer marked by you. Like here in the but for this particular question, the correct answer is C and the answer marked is B. Okay. So this is all about the dashboard, students. Now, if anyone have any doubt or query, you can ask us in the chat box. Do anyone have any doubt or query, students?
Please feel free to ask in case you have a doubt.
No. Okay. Any doubt, students? Any doubt or query you have? Okay. Okay, let me tell you one question then. Let me ask one question. So can you tell me like what are the days on which we're having the classes? Saturday, Sunday? Yes, correct. We have the classes on Saturday and Sunday. And what are the class timings? No, Natik, we don't have class from 11 to 12:15. Any other answer, students? Arhan come up with 2 to 3:15. Is it AM or PM? We need to mention the unit also. PM, correct. Yeah, we having the classes from 2 to 3:15 PM. Correct. Okay, students, do anyone have any doubt or query, or like shall we start with the session? Any doubt?
Any doubt, anyone?
No?
I think so we can start with the session.
Ma'am, I think I got one question here.
Okay.
For appearing in math, science, English, GK, and reasoning, will a single course work? No, this is the course for reasoning only. We are going to like discuss concepts related to reasoning, not for mathematics and science and English. For that, we are running other batches. You can join that. Any other doubt or query, students? Start. Okay. Okay, I think we can start with then, ma'am. So over to you, Prasha, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, everyone, let's get started. So, what are we doing today? Let us start with a very simple, nice, easy thing today. I'm planning out to start with analogy. Now, what is the dictionary meaning of analogy? Anyone in the chat? What's the English meaning of analogy? In the dictionary, you will find a meaning. What's that? Any idea? What's the meaning of analogy? Where this picture is very well showing that you first have the question, then you start thinking, then you get an idea, not one, but many, and then you find out the best idea which works for you. But this process is needed in solving the analogy questions. What is the meaning of analogy? Sahil says grouping of letters. Yeah, we do form groups, but in what manner? Anushka, absolutely. Similarity is the English meaning of analogy. So in the dictionary, if you go and find out what is analogous or what is analogy, then it says something which is similar to something else. That makes it analogous. Now, so analogy is also finding out the similarity between the two. So I'll be giving you a very simple example to explain you how the thing works. So let's take A is to 3 in the same way as E is to question mark. Now, for this question, I'm not giving you any options for it. First, I want you to find out 3 things over here. Number 1, how do we read the question? We read the question, these colons, I'll just show you with the spotlight. Okay. These colons are called as is related to. So the meaning of it is A is related to 3. A is related to 3, and the double colons mean in the same way as. Okay, in the same way as question mark. Okay, so in the same way as E is related to the question mark. Now so many 15s are coming in the chat. Possible? Why not? Now this brings me to the third thing. How do you observe, or how do you know that your analogy question is right or wrong? Your answer is right or wrong. How do you know that? I can tell you that there are many answers to the question. Many. How? I'll take the first logic. First logic is, I know A is the first letter, and if I multiply 3 with it, then I get the next number, which is 3. And if I apply the same logic as Neva and Natik are, okay, Neva and Natik are saying, Arham and Arav are also saying so, Rahi also, okay, Sahil also. So you guys are doing this. E stands for 5, and 5 into 3 makes it 15, right? That makes the answer as 15. Now imagine 7 can also be. Okay, Natik, give me the logic of 7, please. What's the logic of 7? Write it in the chat. Meanwhile, I will give you the options over here. Okay, and I will say that option A is 2, option B is 5, option C is 19, and option D is 29. Now what will be your answer? Everyone. A, B, C, D. What is the answer? I want to do this exercise with all of you because literally, this will help you clear all your doubts regarding analogy. Trust me, I also come across many people who are, around 20, 25 years older than you and still don't know this logic. Okay. So 7 can also be, the logic of Natik is A plus 2 is 3. So E plus 2 is 7. Very nice. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let me replace this 5 with 7 then. So what is your answer? 7? Yeah, of course. Now that is what brings me to tell you that in that case, your answer is wrong. Like you calculated 15, your answer is wrong. Why? 15 is also a logic. So in analogy, it's not just important for us to get the right logic. Whether the logic is right or wrong will be decided whether you are able to match that logic with the question paper setter. So imagine this person is the question paper setter and you are this person. So you look at a problem, you think, you find out 2 different logics. Like you found out one logic of multiplying 3 and another logic of 1 plus 2, 3, 5 plus 2, 7. So you got out 2 logics. Now the final answer will be 7 or 15. The final answer will be 7 because in the options, they have not given you 15 at all. Yes, I need the logic for that, Sahil. Type it in the chat. Okay. So this is what I wanted to show you. A question can be done in several ways, but how do we consider the answer to be correct in analogy? The answer is considered to be correct in analogy only when it matches with the question paper setter. Now I'm going to give you a very deep secret. Okay. This secret is something which people will actually not share with you, especially teachers never share this. Okay. Sometimes the questions go wrong. When can we call a question wrong? Neva, the 7 is the logic where you take the number of A and add 2 to it, you get the next number, which is 3. Similarly, you take the number of E as 5 and then add 2, you get the number 7. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So coming back to the secret, which I was going to tell you people, this type of secrets I'll keep telling in my class because I do make questions for Olympiad. So I can spill out some beans for you people. So some questions of analogies is wrong. When are they considered to be wrong or ambiguous? That is questionable. When they have two correct answers. Imagine in the same option E is 15, then this creates a problem. And you can challenge the question by saying that I can get both the answers in the options by two different logics. So if at all you come across any answer like this or any question like this, you can definitely challenge the question. Otherwise, we do come across a number of reviews, and there we try to eliminate these kind of errors. Okay. So don't tell it to anyone. Let us move and start with the first question for the day. This was just a warm up for you people. Here comes a very simple position based analogy question for everyone. Position based. Please send me the answer in the chat. Oh, Rahi and Naitik has shared the answers. But Rahi, there is no option with two small r's. So can you please check that? Pranjal, welcome to the session. Okay, Pranjal, similarly, your answer is not matching with any options. Can you please use options, guys? Because I think you guys are doing some mistake in caps lock. Niva. Okay. So only Rahi, Naitik, Niva and Pranjal have answered. Nirupama has also answered. Okay, Arham. Very nice. What about others? Arav, Hana, Meha. Give it a try, SK and Vanavi. Okay. So let's have the quick logic over here. If I see there are two D's here, we also have two D's. Here is 1A, here is also 1A. So it's simply a reversal. Just like upside down, this is on a horizontal place, right to left. So if I write this as right to left, I will see the same structure. But the change is what? Only the letter A remains the same and capital D. Rest, the second and the third letters become capital letters. So if the second and the third letters are capital letters, option A is out, option C is out. And if I check for the letters BRR, it's obviously option B. Simple, absolutely simple, right? Okay, let's move to the next one. Pranjal, no spamming. Let's move to the next question. This requires your knowledge of place value of the alphabets. And you can do this question on only 5 seconds. Sahil has typed a logic of 25. Okay, so A is 0 plus 3 is 3. B is 3 plus 4, 7. C is 7 plus 5. But why exactly 7 plus 5 only C? Any reason? Okay, previous sum plus 5. Previous sum plus 6. Previous sum plus 7. Interesting, Sahil. That's interesting. Okay, try this question, Sahil. Naitik has given me the answer, Pranjal also. Anyone with the logic? Niva, Arham, Rahi? So in these type of questions, my first attention should be the first letter is in match with the second letter. I mean, second in the sense, first letter of the second word. Okay, Niva, let's see. C is the first letter and M is the first letter here. So what is the relation between C and M, guys? C stands for? C is the third number. Now, anyone in the chat who can tell me what is the place value of M? What's the place value of M? If you rotate M in the clockwise direction 90 degree, it looks like a 3. 3 is already taken by C. So 13 will go with M. And what will happen with W, guys? What will be the place value of W? If I rotate W also, it looks like a 3. W is close to the end of the alphabet series and therefore it goes as 23. Very good. So M is 13. Now, how can we get 13 from 3? What is the logic? The logic is plus 10. Very nice, Naitik. Similarly, if I go and check for D and N, D stands for the fourth letter and N for November 14th. November 14 is also known as the Children's Day. So N for 14. Now 4 plus 10 will give you 14. Similarly, E is 5 and O is 15. So plus 10. F is 6 and 6 plus 10 is Priyasha, that is 16. So finally, coming over here, my real question. This is my sample. What do we do with the sample, guys? We find out the logic from here. And then we apply the logic to the real question. The question is H, I, J, K. Now look at the first letter of every option. Look at the first letter of every option. D, R, G, A. I know very clearly that if I just find out the answer of H plus 10, my job is done. I will not waste 5 more seconds also to find out the value of I. So H plus 10, H looks like a digital clock 8. So 8 plus 10 is 18 and 18 stands for the letter R. So only one option starts with the letter R, and so my answer would be option B. Any doubts, anyone? Excellent. Let's move to the next question then. Now, this brings me to a very interesting question for the day. Niva understood. Perfect. Thank you for informing, dear. Rahi, is it clear now? Did you get the last question? Sorry, I saw your message now. In the last question, you have to just add the number with like 8 stands for H. So if I do 8 plus 10, I will get 18. And the 18th letter in the alphabet A, B, C, D is R. In the first session of ours, we will learn some interesting tricks to remember the place value of all the alphabets. You will have no trouble then. Okay. Hannah has answered after a long time. Good. Okay, finally revealing the answer. Aerodrome is a place where the aeroplanes rest. Aerodrome is a place where the aeroplanes rest. Garage is a place where the cars are resting, or they are not stored exactly, rest. Okay. Similarly, take the example of roots, trees, and blood and veins. What is the exact relation between traffic and road? Traffic moves in the road. If I say traffic moves on road, then what moves in what? Roots move in tree or blood moves in vein? Aeroplane does not move in aerodrome. It moves in the sky. Car moves on the road, not in the garage. Primary work is blood moves in the veins. So that makes the correct logic here. Rahi, which option are you confused in? Aeroplane is not moving in aerodrome. See, the traffic does not rest on the road. Traffic keeps moving on the road. Similarly, aeroplane is keeping on moving in the sky, not in the aerodrome. Aerodrome is a place where it rests. Similarly, the roots do not move in the tree. They are spreading in the soil. And the cars move on the road, not in the garage. They just are, resting in the garage. So ultimately, there's only one correct answer left for us, which is blood moving on the veins. Thank you, Sahil. That's is on the aerodrome. No, it's not on the aerodrome, Sahil. It is resting in the aerodrome. But traffic are the cars which are fixed there on the road, is not moving there. I mean, is not resting there, it's moving there. Okay. Pranjal, it's fine. Do not send it. I understand you're getting disturbed by someone else. I can see it in the video. So it's okay. All right. Others, please turn on your video as well. Let's move to the next point, which is number analogy. Coming to a bit of mathematics now. Two very simple questions on your screen, 1 and 2. What do you think is the correct pair? What's the logic between 20, 30? Hmm. Okay, very good, Niva. That's the right logic. 50 comes, 60 comes after 50. So 50, 60 would be the logic for option A. 20 and 30 have a gap of 10. So only 50 and 60 have a gap of 10. Who wrote B? Please check this. Number 2, 20, 30 have a gap of 10. So only 50, 60 have a gap of 10. So option A in both the cases. Okay. Yes, Tatik, say. You can type in. I am waiting. Can you type in, because we don't unmute people in demo? You know that, right? You have been a very old student of mine. Please type the issue of yours, Netik. We'll be happy to share that answer with you. 20, 30 is 2/3. So 4 by 6 is 2. No, no, we are not going to divide here. This is not a single number, Natik. Good question. So Natik, we are not going to divide here. We are not writing 20 by 30 is to something. No, it is 20 a separate number and 30 a separate number. Okay. So that's a difference. You have to find out the relation between the two. Okay. So is this clear, Natik? You have to do it or take it separately. Only then it works. Like see, 39 and 33. What is the relation between 39 and 33? The same relation will be applied to 66 and your answer. Hmm. 39 is 6 units greater than 33. So if I subtract 39 minus 6, I get 33. If I apply the same logic to 66, then 66 minus 6 is, very good, Vanavi. It's option A, 60. Good. Good, everyone in the chat. Others are not answering. Please answer in the chat as well, everyone. I would appreciate that. Very good. Okay, here comes a super interesting question on your screen now. I need the logic. Okay, so many B's, one C also. Okay, Niva says fish and crocodile live in water. Netik says ox and horse have horns. Okay, I never knew that, Netik, that horse have horns. Hannah, because dog and squirrel has a tail, fish and crocodile live in water. Look at this, Hannah. Look at this. Live and have are two different words. Dog and squirrel have tail is absolutely correct. But fish and crocodile live in water is different than the word have. I have to search for something which is have, not live. Rahi says A. Cottage and hut have a palace in them. Palace is a huge, huge house. Cottage and huts do not have a palace in them. So this is wrong. What is the problem with horse and ox? Horse does not have horns. But truck and scooter, they both, truck and scooter, they both are having gears. Do you know what are gears by which you change the speed? So they both have gears. Interesting. So very cleverly you have to watch out for every option, and in these type of questions we will use a logic called as NPA. Anyone with the full form? My old students should tell me the full form. Sahil, I already cleared it out to Naitik that you cannot compare the numbers like a fraction. 20 and 30 are two different numbers. We cannot club them together as 2 by 3. Okay. Pranjal, scooters do have gears. Okay. Not all, but some. Rahi, you don't know the meaning of gear, then that's a good opportunity for you to understand and know the fact. Something additional you learned in the class today. Gears are something which are present in a vehicle to change the different speed modes over there. Okay. NPA stands for nearest perfect answer. Nearest perfect answer. So we have to search for the nearest perfect answer in these questions. Okay. Fine. Thank you. Let's move to question number 1, chocolate question. Chocolate questions are special questions you will find in Priyasha ma'am's class, which are either the previous year exam paper questions or something which you can expect in this year. So think and answer, please. And also write the logic. Arav, any answers from you, sir? Thinking. Nirupama, she's also answering. Okay, solving. Rest all have turned off their video. So I can't even understand whether you are solving or someone around you is sitting and solving it for you. Anything can be done. Okay, fine. Logic, logic. I need the logic, Naitik, Sahil, and Rahi. Come on, come on. You're on the right track. I need the logic. So twice of 10, so same logic. Twice of 10? Sanvi Pranjal, logic please. YP. Okay, I can see Anushka now. Anushka, can you tell me what is the place value of A? 20 is not S. Place value of A, Anushka, in the chat. Very good, Sahil. Anushka, I'm waiting for your answer in the chat. 1, absolutely. What's the place value of I, Sahil? In the chat. Very good, Naitik. Okay, the place value of I is 9. Now, if I write them together, the 19th letter in the English alphabet is S. Good, Niva. Now we will talk about A and G. So Pranjal, A stands for 1, G stands for, now see, I know this is a bit childish, but I can definitely tell you this, that if you remember it like this once, you will never forget it. Just write G with a 7 like this in your notebook once, and you would never forget that G is the 7th letter in the English alphabet. If I club them together, the 17th letter is Q, which can also be written like this. Since you know that G has taken 7, so Q will take 17 because 27 is not possible. Why is 27 not possible, everyone? Chat. Why can't Q be 27? Why it is only 17? Because we have 26 letters only. Very good, Natik. Perfect. So I hope everyone got this idea. Good, Hannah. Absolutely right. We have 26 letters only. Look, we have a complete table like this where we can remember all the place values. We'll be doing some funny, like I'll give you an example. A funny way of remembering these three numbers. Okay. V, W, and X. Now, everyone tell me, all of these will start with a 2 because they are towards the end of the alphabet. Now, how many spikes I have at the top? 2. So 22 stands for V. How many spikes I have at the top? 3. So 23 stands for W. And how many spikes in total I have? 4. So 24 stands for X. Like this childish, tiny, super cute and small logics will be used to remember all the 26 alphabets in the first class of our reasoning. Okay. Let's move to another chocolate question, everyone. This is your GK based question. I will see how much you people know about doctors, lawyers. Okay, Rahi, logic. Naitik, Sahil, logic. Pranjal, logic. Sanvi. Hi. Nirupama, Anushka, Arham. Logic, please. Okay, what is the relation between lawyer and judge? As you see, many of you are writing judge. Lawyer, okay, judge pays the lawyer. Is it? Yes or no? What do you think, Arham? Lawyer is getting paid by the judge? Yes or no? Oh, good, Natik. I needed a yes or no in the chat. Hannah, very good. Natik, do you think the judge is paying the lawyer? Of course not. So if the judge is not paying the lawyer, good Arham, then in that case, even the patient and the patient should not pay the doctor. But here the relation is that the patient is paying the doctor and the doctor is working for the patient, treating the patient. So whom is the lawyer working for? Is he working for a file, non-living thing? No. Is he working for a judge? No. Judge is completely independent. He is a person who tries to find out who is saying the truth and who is saying the false statement. So he is not the answer. Magistrate is a type of judge who only deals with a specific type of cases. And client is the person who pays the lawyer to work on a case and win that case in the court. Okay. So client is the correct answer of this question. Good. Many of you have changed your answer. Happy that you understood. Let's move to the next question, everyone. This is a tier 2 question. Very good, Nirupama. Do you guys know what is a tier 2 question? Tier 2 question is a level 2 question. You know, after 20 years from now also, you people will still be solving these type of questions to get into good colleges, to get into good jobs, and to get some important certificates. So what is the difference between this question and the question 20 years later? The topic will be remaining the same. The level will increase. So right now you're in level 2. Try this question, everyone. Then we'll wind up. 66 is to 12. 99 is to what? I'll give you a hint after 30 seconds. Arham, Sanvi, logic. 10 seconds and I'll give you one logic. I mean, one hint. Rahi, Nirupama. Okay, logic hint number 1. What is common between 66 and 99? Find that out. Which number is common between 66 and 99? Think of the HCF, guys. Always target the biggest common factor between the numbers. Do you guys think that 11 is the biggest common factor? Think again. Which is the highest common factor of 66 and 99? No, Natik, not 15. 33. Very good, Sahil, Natik, Arav. HCF of 66 and 99 is 33. Now figure out the answer. Okay, Natik, got it. 66 by 33 dash 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 is equals to 12. How would you reach this? This gives you 2. Now, what will you do with this 2 to get 12? What will you do with this 2 to get 12? We can do two things. We can add 10, we can multiply 6. We can add 10, we can multiply 6. Now let's do it with the other option. 99 by 33 gives me a 3. Now if I do 3 plus 10, I get the answer as 13, which is in the options. But if I do 3 into 6, I get 18, which is not in the options. So what is in the option is my answer. What is the answer? 13. Is it clear to you? Why do we call it level 2? Because we are doing two operations. Operation number 1, we are dividing the number by 33. Operation number 2, we are adding 10 to the number so that we reach the number 12. And that we will apply in 99 to get the answer as well. This is tricky. This is how you will be taken to a level up after doing a bit of warm up on the easy questions. Okay. Now, there's a second process of doing it as well that you guys can think of. Okay. Now, I will be giving you the second last question for the day. Quite similar to what you did. Quite similar to what you did. This is also a level 2 question where you directly cannot reach to 20. No, Sahil, this is not tier 3. This is tier 2 only. You can't directly reach to 20 because 42 is not a multiple of 20. So how would you reach to 20? In 2 steps. Think that. Niva, 20 into 2 is 40, not 42. No worries. Okay, 10 seconds and then we'll start. Arham, Naitik, logic, please. Arav, logic, please. Rahi, logic. Sanvi, minus 32. Really? Oh, option B, 32. How? Okay, logic number 1. Please focus, everyone. There are 2 logics of doing this question. Logic number 1. You can go from right to left. How right to left? What will we do with 20, guys? 20 into 2 is 40 and 40 plus 2 is 42. So I am multiplying 2 and I am adding 2. So which option should I go with? If I take 31, multiply it with 2, I get 62. And if I add 2, I get 64, which is the answer. So therefore, option A is my answer. Logic number 2. Logic number 2. You take 42, you divide 42 by 2, you get 21. Then you subtract 1 and you get 20. Use the same logic in 64. Divide it by 2, you get 32. Subtract 1, you get 31. And 31 is your answer, option A. Any questions, any doubts, anyone in this question? Please let me know. And if no questions, then one final last question for the day. How was the session? Please let me know in the chat how was the session, guys. And I would be looking forward to meeting you people next week in the regular classes where we will be covering up interesting topics related to coding, decoding, and we will be learning some interesting tricks related to remembering the place value of the alphabets. Thank you, Natik. Thank you so much, Arham. Thanks, Hannah. So with this, I would be winding up the session for today, everyone. Thank you so much, Nirupama. Thanks a lot, Sahil. Thanks, Sanvi. Thanks, Niva. Thank you so much, Rahi. So I'll look forward to meet you people in the regular sessions. Till then, take care of yourself. Thanks, Anushka. Bye-bye, everyone. And please contact Olympiad Success WhatsApp number for any queries related to the classes. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Take care. And one final bye-bye from your side also. Bye-bye. Take care.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.